In our previous video, we talked about a company at $4 million in revenue trying to scale to $8 million and then tripling their growth to $12 million, suffered from a law that all businesses suffer from, which is called the Law of Inverse Profitability, which basically means as you scale and grow your business from 4 million to 8 million to 12 million, you can no longer expect the same profitability at the lower levels as soon as you start scaling. Why is this? Well, the biggest reason is traffic costs. Traffic costs typically increase as you increase your spend. It's an inverse relationship, or actually a direct relationship that underscores the law of inverse profitability. Now, if you're spending $100,000 a month on Facebook ads and all of a sudden you're spending $1 million a month on Facebook ads, chances are your customer acquisition cost is going to increase. And in order to allow you to scale to that level, you need to adjust your profitability goals from maybe 30%, maybe down to 20%. The good news is that in all cases, when you start to invoke the law of inverse profitability, even though you're decreasing your profit percentage, you're actually making more money in the long term. And in our example, we said as soon as this business went from 4 million and 1.2 million in net operating income to $8 million in revenue to $2 million in net operating income, all the way up to 12 million in revenue at $2.4 million in revenue, even though the percentages were lower, the real dollars were actually greater. Now, most businesses that we see have a real problem with this. They expect as they scale and grow. It's actually one of the biggest problems that we have to scale at Tier 11. And we spend over $100 million a year on paid ads. And so we've seen this many, many times for business owners who still expect the same customer acquisition cost, expect the same profitability goals as they double or triple or even quadruple in revenue. And that's the thing that keeps them or prevents them from scaling to those levels. So if your business is suffering from the law of inverse profitability, I would highly encourage you to talk to your CFO, your accountant, reset some of your goals internally, and also start thinking differently about how you scale. As you scale and you double your revenue, even if you increase your revenue by maybe 50%, you're going to start paying more to acquire brand new customers. And as we've talked about in previous videos, there's really 3 ways to grow your business. Acquire new customers, get those customers to buy more when they buy from you, and or increase the amount of times they buy from you over the lifetime of them being a customer of yours. So if you're suffering from the law of inverse profitability, analyze your numbers, start changing your mindset a bit, and then you'll start to realize that, yeah, you actually can scale and grow even if advertising and media costs are continuing to increase. So hopefully this video was helpful. Like, subscribe, and share, and make sure you watch the other videos in this series on acquiring new customers, all brought to you by Tier 11, your guide for acquiring new customers online and enhancing their lifetime value, because we believe every online business deserves to be ridiculously successful.